Oh, hey there, guys. Lee David here from Lee David Gaming, doing what I do best and all that jazz. And we are back, and it's trial day. After we lied to the Robin, and we got zero answers from him about the most important part of this trial, which was, how does he get the bugs to make the pictures? We're back. We have a copy of the picture. We noticed that there wasn't the Baron in there. And we also noticed that Greenwee wasn't in the photo, but everyone else was. That was at the place. So, it's trial day. Are we nervous? Nah, not really. Nah, we're not nervous. Nah, I ain't afraid of no ghost. We've got this case in the bag. We got this. Look at my feathers, see? Totally unruffled. I mean, you can't even see your feathers. The only feathers are around your face, but that's all right. Wow. Well, at least one of us is feeling confident. What is that? Ah! Monsieur Falcone, a petit Sparrowsburg. Yeah, it's because Sparrowsburg, yeah. Is there anything you need me to do? And, you know, no, we've got a handle on things. Falcon was just telling me how confident he was feeling about this case. Why, that's wonderful. I just know you two will pull through. Let's move it along, fellas. I'll be watching from inside. Do your best for me, Monsieur Falcone. We will. Are we ready? Yeah, we're ready. Let's go to trial. I wonder who's the judge. Ah! Looks like a nice little pelican. Is that a rabbit? Alright, settle down, everyone. Settle down. Is everybody here? I don't know why this Judge Maximum sounds like he's, you know, had a long night, but is everybody here? J.J. Falcon present. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ruben Rabington present. The ready is prosecution, Your Honor. Sly rabbit. Oh, darn, that's not it. Oh gosh, where are my notes? Ha! I knew it! Knew what? Rupert and I went to Paris Law School together. He was in all of my classes. Oh, was he smart? Psst, no. He always scored the second worst marks in the class. I can only assume that he bumbled through the final exams on the luck of his 2 rabbit's feet. It's because he's a rabbit, and rabbit feet are lucky. I got you. Unless he's improved considerably, you might already have this trial in the bag. Sparrowburg, #1 rule. I'm gonna write this down for you. Don't be too unsure and assuming of your opponents. #1 rule, don't underestimate. Assume they're on the same level as you. That's good to know, but say, Sparrowburg, if Rupert scored the second lowest marks in the class, then who scored the lowest? I choose to exercise my right to not self-incriminate. Sparrowburg. Got you. Figured you out. Ah, here it is. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Oh, the jury. Is the jury all present? All present and accounted for, Your Honor. Hey, Falcone, I thought there were only 6 members of the jury for cases like this. Why do I count 8? Oh, those 2 birds at the funny hats are assurers, the associate judges. With the funny hats. That's a ram. Oh, those 2 birds. Okay. I see them. On the left and right, the bottom row. I got you. Everything seems to be in order, so let us begin. The court is now in session for the trial of Dame Cataline Demois. Prosecution, please call your first witness to the stand. Oh gosh, where are they going? Okay, I choose to call the officer in charge of the murder investigation, Inspector Volturi, to the witness stand. Inspector Volturi, please approach the stand and recite the oath. The rabbit's just super nervous because it's his first trial, I'm guessing, so that's why he's got that voice. As you wish, Your Honor. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Monsieur, no, Inspector, please state your name and occupation for the record. My name is Inspector Just Volturi. I am a servant to the law, a scourge of the gutter rats that plague this city. I have enforced the law for over 20 years, and I shall continue until I bring the infamous Viridian Killer to justice. My path begins 18 years ago. Let's stick to the questions, Inspector. Of course, Your Honor. Oh, great. I was hoping we could have one of those bumbling, cuddly officers, but instead we're stuck with lawful goody two-shoes. I bet this guy would turn in his own mother if he saw her littering. So, Inspector, is it true that you are the lead investigator on this case? That is correct. I was also among the first to arrive at the scene of the crime. Then perhaps you can walk us through what you witnessed upon your arrival. Absolutely. Just after 7:30, we were alerted and brought to the scene by the housemaid of Baron Roguile. At the scene of the crime, we found Dame Cataline de Moy. She was standing over the corpse of Monsieur Greenouille with his blood on her paws. Well, that sounds like an open and shut case in my humble opinion. No more questions, Your Honor. Bloody paws? Nobody told me that detail. Keep it together, Falcon. You're about to be given the opportunity to cross-examine the witness. That's your opportunity to find flaws in the inspector's testimony. Of course, I know this. I'm a professional. J.J. Falcone is a professional, young Sparrowberg. Okay. You may begin your cross-examination, Monsieur Falcone. Alright. Cross-examine the witness to find flaws in his testimony. Alright. Select the key phrase you find suspicious, and Falcone will press the witness for the information. Ask the right questions to bring the truth to light. That sounds simple. Avoid pressing for pointless details. The judge and jury don't like having their time wasted. Select the statement to question by the housemaid. Hold on. Let's take a quick look here. Red herring, steak, missing silverware, cigar. Okay. Let's press about the sliced open corpse because they were missing knives and stuff like that. So let's see where that goes. I would like to ask about the corpse of Monsieur Greenouille. Go on. Tell me about the slash. Inspector, could you describe the cut on Monsieur Greenouille's corpse? Certainly, it was a single vertical slash. It was fine and deep cut, the sort that you'd expect to see from a sharpened saber or a surgeon's knife. Ha! There was no cutlery. Or a cat's claw? Certainly. Wait. You said saber or knife could have inflicted the wound. Isn't this a line of investigation that's worth pursuing? Don't be daft, Falcon. Did you see or hear anything about a knife or a sword at this crime scene? No, I didn't. Well, no, I didn't. But it's a possibility, is it not? It's a pretty unlikely possibility. Let's stick to the facts. Do we have another question about the corpse of Monsieur Greenouille? Yeah, but that wasn't what What was the cause? immediately obvious when I arrived on the scene. Monsieur Greenway had a gaping slash from shoulder to thigh. Blood was everywhere. Spoke with the coroner, and he said was in agreement. The frog died from blood loss directly caused by the open wound. I see. Suppose there's no chance for arguing with an unrelated injury, huh? I want to ask that question about the slash again. I want to do that again. I think the police would have noticed anything like that. No, Monsieur Falcon, there was no sword at the crime scene. Sort of observations are ridiculous and Judge. I concur. Defense, please be more questionable. You're stalling. What the... God. Damn it. No, I don't. By the housemaid. Inspector, you say you were alerted to the scene by Baron O'Gile's housemaid. That is correct. What was her name? The housemaid's name was Coline Duhat. We found her running from Chateau Grenier with tears in her eyes. Coline. That was the thieving giraffe lady, wasn't it? We questioned her extensively. We didn't find anything implicative. As far as the police are concerned, Caroline Duhat is not a suspect. Sure. No, never mind. Let's do the scene of the crime. Inspector, you say you found Dominic at the scene of the crime. Correct. The suspect was standing right beside the victim's body. When you say did you find anything out of the ordinary? Did you find anything out of the ordinary in the garden? Out of the ordinary? Missing gardening tools, broken fences, that sort of thing. Definitely not. We combed the garden and it came up empty. Nothing but marble horse statues and properly trimmed grass. That seems pretty definitive. No, yeah, sure. When you say standing right beside, what do you mean exactly? Oh, this... Less than 1 meter away? Let's say around 3 feet. Feet? I'm not... That's right, because they're in France, so it's meters. How many feet are in a meter? Well, there are 12 inches in a foot, but... No, this is... 12 inches to a foot, that's just plain... Monsieur Algon, is this going anywhere? It could. I don't know. Yes, Your Honor. The metric system is going towards an ununified system for the entire world, assuming those stubborn Americans don't drop the ball, that is. I meant for the trial, is this like... No, not in any form whatsoever. Stop wasting your time. No, I lost more. No, I lost favor with the jury again. Ah. Do I have another... Damn. Okay. No, I don't. I knew I shouldn't have asked that question. I knew it! Blood on her paws. That's the one thing. You say that Damne Carline had blood on her paws. Correct. Blood clung to her fur like guilt to a convict. How much blood was there on the lady's paws, Inspector? Enough for it to be clear that she had been dirtied her hands on the victim's body. We noticed blood on the suspect's nails around her fingertips and even a little around her mouth. Her mouth? How vile! The inspector's answer seems pretty definitive. Sure. No, we're not gonna ask about whose blood it was. I know it's good to back out when you think a line of question might not go anywhere. But sometimes you might have to take a risk. What are you saying? Something about the inspector's blood description doesn't set right. Okay. Okay. So the bloodline. Alright, we'll go through that. Ha! What a question! It was Monsieur Greenwees, of course. How can you be so sure? I object. This line of questioning is absurd. There was only one murder victim that night, Falcon. The blood on Dominic Harteline's blood's paws could only belong to one person, Monsieur Greenway. Judge Falcon's trying to delay the trial by asking pointless questions. I'm afraid the prosecution may have a point, Monsieur Falcon. Do you have any reason to suspect the blood belonged to someone other than Monsieur Greenway? I do. because there's no other lines that I have. Actually, I have more than suspicion. I have evidence that the blood on Dominic Carteline's paws have nothing to do with the murder. This is foolish time wasting, Falcone. If the blood on Dominic Carteline's paws come from the victim, then where did the blood come from? If it didn't come from her, oh, the bloody rare steak. That's right. On the evening of the murder, Dominic Carteline ate a bloody rare steak. Is this true, Monsieur Rabington? Well, I'm in a manner of speaking, I suppose steak may have been on the menu. Then, Inspector, would you acknowledge the possibility that the blood on the lady's paws did not belong to the victim, but the steak? Well, wait, don't answer that, Inspector. It is possible. No! Intriguing, pretty convincing. You gained a little favor with the jury. Well, so Inspector Volturi, is it possible that you arrested an innocent bystander simply for being a messy eater? Now hold on just 1 minute, Falcone. You're overlooking something quite crucial. Dominic Carteline is an elegant bourgeoisie kitten. She was no doubt brought upon with a flawless etiquette and on perfect table manners. At the banquet, she would have been eating the steak with a fork in her left hand and a knife in her right, like a proper civilized animal. Ha! But we know that couldn't be the case because the silverware was missing. See, I knew that, but I didn't apply it to the right spot, so Oh, that's a good question. Or at least it would have been if at any ordinary dinner banquet, but it happened something was missing from that particular banquet. Something that forced Dominic Carteline to eat with her paws. The silverware was missing. Was forced to eat the steak with her paws because the silverware of the household had been previously stolen. Says it's stolen. I don't recall any mention of that in the police report. We weren't aware of anything missing from the Rogile residence when we performed the initial investigation. But as it happened, Baron Rogile approached us about this very subject last night. Innocent, perhaps. What a twist! We gained favor. What is the meaning of all this? Bloody steak, misplaced silverware. Inspector, what is your investigation so lax that you overlook these basic facts in your initial report? Lax? My investigation? Judge, I assure you that I am the most thorough investigative officer on the force. It's amazing that the Parisian police managed to solve any crimes at all. Heh. Oh dear. Be on your way, Inspector. Perhaps do a little inspecting for your next case. Fine, so be it. Messieurs, until next time. Prosecutor, I trust your next witness is ready. Yes, of course, Your Honor. All right, let's see. I call upon let's see, Monsieur Robito Robano, the photographer who attended the banquet on the night of the murder. Monsieur Robito Robano, please approach the stand and recite the oath. How does it go? I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. It's a little cliched, to be perfectly honest. Could the witness please introduce himself for the court record? As if anybody in this courtroom doesn't immediately recognize me, I am the great Monsieur Robito Robino, cutting-edge photographer and visionary. I don't just take people's pictures, I capture their very essence. Je suis l'actrice, tu es une pipe. You may have seen my works in hit magazine, La Branche or Chess Shoot. I can send you tweets if you'd like. Wait, hold on. Tweets? This is 1848, sir. You are not from the future. We have Facebook because of Swamber, whatever his name was. Not because of Sparrowbird. We have Facebook from him. We don't have Twitter because of Robino. Robino tweet. That's not who you are. What on earth is a tweet? Exactly my point. We do not have Twitter. Twitter does not exist in this world. Bird-to-bird communication. Come on now, Falcone. It's the 19th century. Get with the times. But that's not... It's cute, but... you can't... Yes, your works are very impressive. Let's see, Rabino, but let's get down to business. Yeah, let's get down to business. How did you train that bug in the camera? Could you tell us your activities were the night of the murder? Very well. I was hired by Baron Rogile to capture the evening's event. I arrived at 7:30. Something I written down about 7:30. Let's see, 7:30. All right, the picture was at 7:30. Pointed my camera and captured the beauty of the banquet in one fantastic photograph. I can talk, I swear. Then I billed Baron Rogile and left, like a true artist. And with regards to the photograph itself, who did you photograph? I thought you might ask. I brought a copy so you could all see for yourselves. Oh, very good. Let's take a closer look. My word, this is an exquisite picture, isn't it? So, let's see, who do we have here? Wait a minute. The copy that we have doesn't have the Baron in it. I think he's the one behind it. That lion's a liar. He was lying to us all the whole time. Not even kidding you. Lion the liar. Because, yeah, we have a copy. Our copy looks nothing like that copy. Look at this. Look at this copy. See this copy? Our copy has the cat. I don't know if you can really see. I don't know if I can even zoom in. It shows Caroline, Cataline, and Pertur. See? Doesn't have him. Okay. See? In the middle, we see Baron Rogile, the lion who hosted the event. On the left, we see Sigurd appears. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I know. We talked about this. I just pointed this out that there's a flaw in this picture. The first is the victim, Monsieur Greenweed. The second is defendant, Dominic Caroline de Motor. Quite suspicious, wouldn't you agree? Just a moment, Monsieur Remington. This proves nothing. So the defendant and the victim were not photographed with the others. That doesn't mean they were in the garden together at this point. Hold your horses, Falcon. I'm not done yet. The prosecution may continue. Behind the photograph subjects. Oh, and there's the clock with the hands. See, we know that the clock doesn't have hands, so this is obviously a forgery. 7:30. Now, what time? Well, Inspector Willis said the exact murder the time took place. The photographer's in cahoots. That photograph doesn't seem right. It looks different than the borrow from the Robinson. I see it too. Yeah, our photo. Yep. Yep. See, I that's just what I went over. I assume that the only photograph was taken. This demonstrates that one of the photographers must be edited in some way. You should just slam the evidence down. Be like, bam! Inconsistency. This whole courtroom is out of order. Case closed. I can't do that. Well, I suppose you'd be a little bit more delicate with your words. No, I mean, I can't do that because our evidence was illegally obtained. If I were to present it, Monsieur Rubino would have asked how we acquired it, and the whole trial could derail. In a worst-case scenario, I could lose my legal license, and then we would be arrested for theft. Oh, well, we don't want that. No, we don't. I should tread lightly. I like to cross-examine the witness. Yes, okay. Defense may proceed. It's a waste of time, if you ask me. Photographs are rock-solid evidence. I would agree. And we will continue cross-examining this artiste, Roberto, the Robin Ribeiro photographer, next time. So I will see you in the next video. So please like, favorite, subscribe, do all that fun stuff and whatnot, and have a fantastic day. And I will see you guys later. Bye.